I think he's broken. What's wrong with him? Ignore me, huh? That seems familiar. If you think you're gonna get away by climbing up. And this guy, it makes me feel so high. The bad times pass me by. I think he's listening to music. Or at least he's pretending to. I'm sorry. I get awkward when talking with someone for the first time. I'm not good with girls. Actually, my headphones don't work. But I always carry them to deal with the awkward situations. Like this one. People usually think I'm listening to something and leave me alone. It works pretty well, you know? Sure, absolutely. I think it's time to stop the act, don't you think? I'm only gonna ask this once. Have you been following us? Just do it. You're about to give me what I... What? You're about to give me a wet willy, right? What? A wet willy. You spit your finger and stick it in my ear. You know, when they're picking on me? My friends always do that. What kind of friends are those? Why would I do something like that? Oh, I don't know. Because I'm very teasable, I guess. At least that's what my friends always say. Someone needs new friends. I'm not gonna do that to you. We just want you to tell us who you are and what you're doing here. Oh, is that what this is all about? That's easy. But could you do me a favor first? Me? Sure, what? Would you mind giving me some more space, please? I'm kind of uncomfortable. Oh, sure, sorry. How's this? Perfect. Well then. The name's Andre. Andre Ager. I'm an explorer. Although, I prefer the world adventurer. Aren't you too young to be an explorer? Hey, thanks. That's the best compliment someone has ever given me. Other than Mom, of course. It wasn't a compliment. Why the island? Why not? It's a pretty place. It's quiet, and well, nobody teases me here. Finding this island is not a particularly easy thing, you know. How did you know about it? And translate a notebook. I was fortunate enough to touch one for the... What? I was fortunate enough to touch one of the last notebooks with my own two hands. Do you have one of the notebooks? I wish. A friend has one. He let me take a few pictures of it. More than enough to find the island. And translate the monoliths. Oh, the monoliths. They're so rad. To feel a heart beating fast. Or pain if that's what it is. Sorry. So, I guess you've already deciphered the message then. That must have what brought you here. Clover? We're in the middle of that, actually. Is that so? You see, I solved it already. That's why I'm going back. What? Easy there, orange peel. I'm not taking it with me if that's what you're afraid of. Well, it'd be pretty hard to do that. But once I learned what it was, I lost interest. I felt there was nothing else for me to explore here. Honestly, I thought this place would offer something a little bit more interesting. What do you mean? Oh, I don't know. It's just it wasn't what I was expecting. Why? The artifact. What is it? Did did you really do all this work just to have me ruin the surprise? What I'm trying to say is, you should figure that out for yourself. But is it, you know, is it real? As real as you and me. So, you weren't following us. What would I gain by doing that? Why did you run away from me at the valley? Haven't you noticed how difficult it is for me to deal with people? I was doing everything I could not to cross paths with you. But you mentioned something about our time to talk coming. Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you ran into someone else. Could that have been the case? Was someone else there? Don't be fooled! This Ager guy is bamboozling you, maybe. No. You're not fooling anyone, Andre, if that is your real name, Evan. So, you know, You know when you're trying to leave, but you're struggling to come up with a compelling excuse? Can I leave now? Vanilla? I suppose. I guess it was just a misunderstanding. Although I'm not so sure about that myself. But what can I do? I can't prove he's lying. We're sorry. Don't worry about it. You two have been kinder to me than anyone else I've ran into. Other than Mom, of course. Oh, actually, Andre? One last thing before you leave. Sure. We're looking for someone named Evan Goldstein. Does that sound familiar? Evan Goldstein? Oh, yeah. Do you know him? Yeah. I mean, everyone knows him, right? But if you mean, do I know him personally? I'm afraid I don't. I guess it was too good to be true. And I haven't seen him around here either. I suppose, though, if I had seen him, I might have not recognized him. Why don't you show him a photo, Vanilla? And by the way, that probably would have made our conversations easier to begin with. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hold on, I've got one right here. Hold on, it's gotta be conveniently missing. Hey, it's not here. It's not here. I swear I had it. Maybe in the... Ah, forget it. It's unlikely you've seen him anyways. He's not someone you'd forget. Okay. We won't keep you any longer. You can go wherever you like. Before I leave, would you be kind enough to share some water? I ran out, and it's a long way back. Sure, take my flask. Yeah, this is a place to sleep. There is nothing here. Whoa. Is everyone around here this nice? Thanks. Here you go, dude. Drink up. What the? This is awful. What the heck do you two drink? What are you talking about? It's just water. And it's horrible. Oh, I get it. You're teasing me, like my friends. I should have guessed. Too good to be true. Hey, no, you've got it all wrong. We're not like that. Here, pass that to me. Pass me that. How is it? It's water. Give it here. Backwash for everybody. There you go. What the? Oops. Uh, I'm really clumsy. I'm so sorry. Don't worry. You okay? Yeah, I think my hands were too sweaty. But hey, if you look at it this way, maybe I did you a favor. You can't drink stuff like that. It'll make you sick. Anyway, see you later, guys. Tingly arms. um, um, uh, could you open the door for me, please? Oh, right, yeah, I always forget. Yeah, something is very off with this Andre guy. He's probably Evan. How do you get used to this? You don't. Speak for yourself. Well, it was, a pleasure to meet you. Bye. Are you sure you'll be fine on your own? Don't worry about me. I'm sturdier than I look. I find that very hard to believe. Take care, okay? You too. Bye, Andre. Well, that was something? Tell me about it. And now I'm out of water to boot. Don't worry about it, I've still got mine. We'll be okay. We good? Shame about the photo thing. If I'd asked you earlier, I could have gotten a peek at Evan. Now I'm curious. Oh, the photo? Don't worry, I didn't lose it. He took it. Huh? Remember when I said it felt like someone touched me? You think he took it? I know he took it. And I think I know why. You think the explorer bit and all the awkwardness was just an act. Worst I've seen in years. So he was following us then. Why? Who is he, really? Say it. Say Evan. So? Don't leave me hanging here, Vanilla. That Vincent guy you mentioned. The one who gave you the book. What about him? Describe him to me. Tall, dark skin, slim, younger than he looks. Let me guess. Single pink eye? How did you know? Vanilla, you're creeping me out here. Bingo. I don't know how or why, but it seems you are friends with Evan without even realizing it. I knew it! I called that one. That one I did call. And then Andre, I did call him, but I called the other one first. I knew you two were connected in some way or another. Andre took the photo of Evan to keep me from showing it to you. That way, we wouldn't realize you already knew Evan all this time. The real question, though, is why go through that trouble? Why in... Not why. And what the heck and Vincent, Mr. Evan Boy here, sent out Andre to go do this, to go take a picture. Evan, why didn't he tell me? No, it's not possible. I saw his ID. His full name was Vincent Val. Curious. Vanilla. Do you already know what's going on here? Not entirely, but I'm starting to put it together. What do I have to do with all this? If only I could tell him. Why don't they? It doesn't make any sense. We have a lot to talk about, Clover. Specifically, I'm very interested in how you met Vincent. Vanilla. I realize that finding Evan is important to you. But the clock is really ticking on Dices. And with Andre already figuring out the artifact. I know. Don't worry. My questions can wait. Your sister is running out of time. Now we've got an artifact to find. And I'm sure you'll be able to find it. We'll have time to talk about it later. Thanks, Vanilla. Go ahead. I'll catch you after I get dressed. And I still haven't been able to use the restroom. Okay. Well, please don't. Don't freshen in your room that has no place to freshen up. Playing with sounds. Yeah. Didn't think revealing the details to me was important, huh? One foot in the grave, playing Spy Master, like nothing's the matter. Though I suppose that explains a lot of things. Care to let me in on the joke? Sorry. It's just that you're weird, Clover. Day after day, get up, make the bed, make breakfast for all of us, go to work, come back, clean, day in and day out, knowing what awaits you. It doesn't make any sense, but still you do it every day. Why? I can tell you why. Because tomorrow is not real, Vincent. The only real thing is what's happening right here, right now. My father used to say, investing in happiness tomorrow yields sadness today. The only moment that exists is now. And today, more than ever, I understand that sentiment. I think one day you'll get it too. Let's hope I do. Anyway, Clover. I guess there's no use in saying get well soon. So I guess I'll just say good luck. Don't worry. I enjoyed making you eat crow. Eat crow? What kind of expression is that? Eat crow? I enjoyed making you eat crow playing Spy Master. Yeah, it was fun. Thanks for everything. If you ever need anything, you only have to ask. But if I don't hear from you, I guess this is our last goodbye. Just swear about fulfilling your end of the bet. That'll be more than enough. In that case, if you'll excuse me, I'll go serve my sentence. A bet's a bet. Good luck. I'm definitely gonna need it. Bye, Clover. Is Clover sick? Is he gonna die? One foot in the grave? And his sister's in it too? She's got it? What's going on, man? Hey. Yeah? I'm... Take care, okay? You too. Clover, don't be dying now. You're a good boy. Crunchy flowers. Evan. I don't know why you brought us here. And I still don't know what you're planning. But I won't let Clover be a part of it. Oh, these flowers. This is a pretty scene. I like it. But what happened to everything else? It's such a sudden change in scenery. Birds! Whoa. What's the purple now? What's this do? What? Why would I do that? Oh. That's why I would do that. So then I have to do this. To do this. To do this. Okay. That makes sense. So then I need to come back. Switch that up. Right? No. Yes? Maybe. No. I messed up something here. That happens like that. So then this changes here. So that goes away. This goes away. We jump and we get out of here, baby. Flowers. God damn Mike. I hate this stupid freaking boomstick. And I can't tighten it. Jesus. How's the translation coming along? Hello? I'm getting very, very close. So, isn't that a good thing? I don't like where this is going. Yeah, guys, don't get the boom arm from Blue Mike. Or Blue microphones. Don't get the boom arm. I do not recommend it. That or I need a heavier mic on this thing. Cause holy crap, it just keeps creeping. What the? Boink. Do here. Okay, so that's supposed to happen. To this? No. This. Okay. To this? No. Shit. So we go up. Damn it. Ah. Aha. I mistakenly figured it out. I figured it out by mistake. Go me. Whee! Sun! Good thing I have my sun hat. Good thing I hate this. Good thing I have another freaking boom arm. God. Whoa. Oh, this is like the other one, kind of, maybe. Why? Okay. And then doop. 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 But then... Loop? Nope. But I need green, right? To do this? But then purple. What did purple do? I can't make that yump. The yump is too powerful. How? Oh. That's it. Shit, wait. And then. Boink. Jump. And. Yeah. So I can do. There we go. Done. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Sun hat. Hey, I just want you to know, whatever the artifact turns out to be, I'll be here, okay? You can count on me. Thanks, Vanilla. Don't you feel bad that we're... no, you do feel bad that you can't tell him everything yet. Or your real name. I know that for a factoid. What the? Yeah. What? Then, hey, wait a second. Don't be weird. Here. Whoop. And now purple. Yay! I did it. I did it. I did it. Yeah. Oh God. Oh, that is weird. That is weird. It's very cool how the parallacking changed. So now instead of the background having so much detail, the foreground has all the details. That's really cool. There. That was the last one. I've got the full message. What does it say? You know, when I was a little boy, there was this neighbor kid I played with almost every day. We were almost the same age. He was 1 year older than me. Lucas. That was his name. We always played in the park and in my hometown. First thing every morning, Mom would make breakfast. I eat it as fast as I could and head to the park. He was always there waiting for me. It didn't matter how early I got up. Lucas was always first. I remember one time I asked him if he slept there. He always carried this toy plane. I loved that plane. Even though he was a good friend, the bastard never let me touch it. And that pissed me off a little. One day I woke up and after having breakfast as usual, I went to the park. He wasn't there yet. I was happy. I'd finally managed to beat him to the park. I sat down to wait for him, but hours passed and Lucas never showed up. When I got back home, I learned that they had moved. That night, my father heard me crying in my room and came in really worried. I told him what had happened. I was really sad, but I was a kid, so eventually I started to get over it. One day my father brought me a box that used to comfort me. One day my father brought me a box that had come from me in the mail. I was really confused. It was from Lucas. He sent me a letter apologizing for not being able to say goodbye. He told me he'd miss me and wouldn't forget about me. Also in the box was a gift. It was his toy plane. One day I was playing at my dad's office. I stumbled upon the box for the plane. I realized he made the whole thing up. Obviously, I never said a word. Although I never found out how he knew that I liked that plane so much. I never told him that detail. And I wasn't able to ask him. Why not? He died from a strange disease a few years later. He always said, if you want to be happy, make your loved ones happy. I was too young to understand. Not long after Dad died, Mom left us. She couldn't get fear of the disease out of her mind, even though it wasn't contagious. Unfortunately, though, it's hereditary. And as it turns out, Dices and I both inherited the disease. No! I told you! Clover, I told you that you're not allowed to just suddenly die and have sudden death syndrome. You've proven to be yourself. Be a good boy. No, you're not allowed. What? You too, Clover? I may have a few weeks left. Then again, I may have a few days before the disease takes its course, even worse. The disease progresses much more aggressively in women. Dices, my little sister. Sooner or later, the disease will kill her. This legend, this artifact, was my only hope. What does it say, Clover? See for yourself. This is getting too sad now. Eternal is my son, and eternal will become. He who not abandons our sacred place. Because only on this land, the same man is forever endless, true eternity. I think I get it. It's the land. It's the land. It's the island. The whole island is the artifact. And from what I can tell, the artifact's power is limited to those standing on it. That is, while we remain here, we'll be immortal. What a stupid thing. What's the use of the artifact if I can't take it with me? Can't we just bring Dices here? Of course we will. What other choice do I have? But she'll have to live here forever? What kind of life would that be? A prisoner of a deserted island for all eternity? We can find another way. Vanilla, would you excuse me for a bit? I need some time to be alone. Oh no. Clover. Oh no. To live your... The island has the magic ability to keep your life forever. Or at least in memory. But no, that kind of super sucks. And that's probably why all the people left. Clover, why didn't you say anything? If only... Such an intoxicating fragrance, don't you think? Huh? The flowers. You. Am I interrupting something? No, no. Don't you think they're beautiful? I guess. Who would guess that the nectar is one of the world's most toxic poisons? A drop or two kills an adult in a matter of hours. A funny thing, nature. So gorgeous and so deadly at the same time. From the bottom of my heart, I believe it was made to end us. The divine punishment for destroying our home. Why are you here? It's such a shame, isn't it? Clover situation. What if I told you? There's actually something we can do. That voice again. It was you. Upbringing isn't behind this, is it? You. You were the one who contacted me. Wasn't it fun, though? Playing detective. See, Dices, I've always felt an inexplicable obsession with mysteries. Detective stories. Questions without answers. There is something so seductive in them. In real life, however, they're always so dull. They're never like in video games or a good book. That's why I wanted to really take this to the next level. Make it more interesting. You follow me? I took the liberty of designing all of this such that you could figure it out yourself. That every discovery would have been uncovered by you. And only you. Evan, on the other hand, he wanted to make everything so obvious. He wanted you to know everything from the start. Let's just say that's not how I do things. Where's the fun in that? Where's the emotion? You wouldn't understand. Emotions can't be faked. They have to be authentic. They must be lived. I even managed to get someone with the same... You know what? It doesn't matter. What are you talking about? What is going on here? What is this all about? Oh, come on, Dices. You still don't have a clue. After all the work I've done, you're still just going to give up? I thought you were better than that. No one appreciates a good mystery anymore. What is wrong with this maniac? Alright, I'll admit it. Maybe I didn't give you all the pieces. But I know you won't need them. You're something special, Dices. Well, I think this last one will be enough. I've been aware of your observations. Remember your suspicions about the monoliths. Eureka. You were right. The question is why? Our friend Evan adored Clover. And he wanted to leave him with a little present as a final goodbye. One that involved an island capable of doing the new message said. You follow me? No. No, no, no. So you are still wondering why you're here. Is this the right thing? I'm not sure what right even is anymore. Oh, did I call this one too where this Dices is his Dices? That we're one and the same? And that there's some weird little time loop thing going on? Clover? I've been thinking. I, I've got to tell you something. I'm listening. My name is not Vanilla. It's Dices. Dices Amor. Now's not the time for jokes, Vanilla. Just shut up and listen. Sorry. I'm all ears. Ever since I arrived on the island, I can't with this. It's too much for me. Clover, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Hey. Relax, okay? Everything will be okay. I'm here with you. Tell me what's going on. Why do the worst things always happen to the best people? Why? It's always the same. It's so unfair. Well, I like to think the universe has a plan for us all. Besides, if I hadn't been sick, I would have never known you, right? You idiot! Why didn't you tell me? I didn't want my disease to mark me. I didn't want to be treated differently. I wouldn't have treated you differently. Vanilla, you're doing it right now. It's just that. It's okay, Vanilla. Breathe in. What is it that you wanted to tell me? Ever since I arrived on the island, I couldn't get this coincidence out of my head, but I think I understand everything now. It's not that the island is making us immortal. Rather, the island is frozen in time. Do you understand? Time is not passing here. What's the difference? You arrived here before me. Time stopped for you the moment you set foot on this island. But it didn't stop for everyone else. You left home and came here to save your sister when she was just a baby. But time went on normally for me. Until I grew up and came here. Oh shit! What? No. Go on. And that's why we're meeting each other now. I know it's hard to believe, but I'm Dices, Clover. You're Dices. I had my sneaky suspicion of that, but I didn't expect this. Juicy. What? What are you saying? When I took this job, they gave me a false name. They told me not to reveal the real one until now. And I think it's because they didn't want you to know from the beginning because of how absurd it all sounds. But now that you've figured out what the artifact is, it makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? Your name is Dices Amor? It is. How did you recover? It looks like I was never sick in the first place, Clover. It was just you. When Evan gave you the notebook and sent you here, he stayed and looked after me, didn't he? He was going to look after Dices while I was here. But that was just a little while. Pretty much a day ago. No, Clover. It was years ago. Time went by and you never came back. While on the islands, we don't feel the passage of time. It doesn't affect us. That's why our watches stopped while we were here. Evan must have thought you had died, that you'd never come back. He had no other choice but to look after me. Obviously, he thought that I wouldn't last long. He thought that sooner or later, my time would also come. But seeing how things turned out, it seems that the time never came. I imagine that when he realized I wasn't sick, he decided to search for a place for me. A family. And he did a good job of it, until today. I never knew I had a brother. Actually, I never knew where I really came from. After a long time, I'm guessing that he found out how the island works. He assumed you'd still be here. That's from your perspective. You just had arrived. After that, he contacted me, pretending to be Upbring. He sent me here with an excuse of finding Evan, so that I would meet you. The only restriction they gave me was to hide my real name no matter what. I believe it's because they didn't want you to realize it was me from the beginning. First, you needed to figure out how the island works. Just think about it. It all makes sense that way. Neither of us would have believed any of this if we were told about it from the start. That's why he didn't tell me either. He wanted us to discover it by ourselves. We had to wait for this moment. Are you sure about what you're saying? Can I trust you? Just look at me, Clover. It's me. I can't. I can't believe it. Dices. 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 Is it really you? You've been right in front of me all this time. Yes, Clover. It's me. You've grown up so much. Dices, can I give you a hug? Of course you can, you idiot. Aww. Dices, I was so scared. So afraid of losing you. Ever since we lost Mom and Dad, I only had you. And I didn't want to lose what I love the most. But it doesn't matter. None of that matters. Now that I know you're fine, because that's what I've always wanted. I can't believe how much you've grown. Are you staying healthy? Tell me about your friends, Dices. Do they take good care of you? Has it really been years? I've got so many questions, dear sister. What happened to Evan? And why did he use a different name with me? It was just a fake name he used to hide from the world. It was all part of his plan. He wanted to surprise us. He did it. For us. Well, he managed. That bastard. I suppose he wasn't selfish after all. Hey, why are you crying? Aren't you happy to see me again after all these years? I'm happy. That's all. Me too. I don't ever want this moment to end. I'm so happy I could die right now. From now on, everything will be better. I guess I'll have to stay here if I don't want my time to come. You better visit. And above all that... Clover? What's the matter? I'm just feeling a little dizzy. Don't worry. Oh no, don't tell me that it's... Time freeze is limited. Clover? What's wrong? Don't tell me like it's not a time freeze but like a super time goes super, super, super slow. And he was literally going to die the day, the second day after Evan went off. Is that what happened? Clover? Clover! Hey, wake up! What's happening? Get up! Someone help! Clover, say something to me, please. Oh. Oh. We are now Evan. Not Vincent. No vertical leaps. Hello, person? You're not from around here, are you? Wait a second. The hobo? I think you're confusing me with someone else. What brings you here, fella? I'd like you to ask you about Clover. Clover? Never met a boy with such a kind heart. Boy, ever since he knew about my knee, he does the grocery shopping for me. Can you believe it? He sure knows how to make an old man happy. It's a shame he's going through all that, don't you agree? Huh? Stop talking nonsense, would you? I don't get all the young people slang these days. I'm talking about his disease. His remaining days. What did you say? Is he ill? Didn't you know? Why does nobody ever tell me anything? Well, doesn't matter. Thanks for your time. Oh, this is how Evan found out. Like, that no one knows anything. And how he came up with his plan to help him out. To help out our boy. Hey, excuse me, I'm trying to talk to you. Hey, I'm truly sorry, but right now I don't have a... Oh, no. I didn't come for that. I just wanted to ask you about Clover. Clover? He's the personification of humility. If there's anything he loves, it's his little sister. Between you and me, he's a better father than a bunch of folks around here. How long since you knew about his condition? Huh? What are you talking about? He's going through a lethal disease in an advanced state. So you weren't aware? Huh? Who told you that? He himself. I thought you knew. I had no idea. Since when? I'm afraid I'm not aware of the details. That's all I know. Anyways, thanks for your time. Doggo! Please pet the doggo. You can pet the doggo! Oh, the text says Apollo. Oh, Apollo, such a good boy! Such a good pupper. Pork, 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 pork. Hey, kid. I wanted to ask you if you know a guy named Clover. Clover? Oh, yeah. He's my friend, you know? One day we were playing blitzball with my friends and he was just walking by. He realized that they had left me out because I wasn't that good. He approached me and said, ignore them. Blitzballs were losers. Do you know how to play Spy Master? I didn't. So he invited me to his house and taught me. Ever since, I have won every single one of the Spy Master tournaments at school. Yeah, I'm sure he beat me too. By any chance, did you know he was sick? Unfortunately, it's unlikely that he'll get better. And he doesn't have many days left. Huh? What did you say? I don't believe you. He would have told me. You're lying. It's a lie. It's a lie. You're a liar. Hey, easy. Liar. Get out of my face. Hey, kid. Wait. I'm sorry for my grandson. The thing is, the news isn't just shocking for us. It's also really devastating. Clover is like a member of our family. I can't imagine why he wouldn't have told us. I'm sure he didn't want us to worry. Which is exactly what he said to Dices, so that nobody would treat him differently. He hasn't been the same since his father died. It hurt us all, but he's had it the worst. He must really be going through a nightmare. Is there really nothing we can do? If we had money, it wouldn't make a difference. According to Clover, there's no treatment. So we'll just have to wait and be with him until... There's always a legend. The legend? Bastian! Again with that! What are you talking about, you nonsensical boy? What's he talking about? It's an old fairy tale from around here. It's no fairy tale. Bastian, where did you get that? I told you it was real. We found it in Cecile in a strange shrine when we were playing in the woods. What is this legend about? And what is that notebook? It's an old tale that says something about a hidden island that holds the secret to eternal life. Well, nobody has found it and never lived to tell about it. And said this legendary notebook, so it's set to reveal its location, you know. No one really ever comes back from that island. They just, who knows? It's weird. Like that Andre fella. God, how long has that guy been there for? But he had to have known Evan for quite a... You're Andre. Shut the front door. Wait, did I already say his name? No, Bastian. You're Andre. I bet. Hey, you stranger. What, me? Come here. Oh, that's just some weird robot steps. I don't know who you think you are. Clover telling you his secrets doesn't make you special. I'm still his best friend, understand? Bastian! Alright, sorry. In any case, stranger, I'd like to ask you a favor. Could you find this island for me? I don't want for Clover to leave us. And it may be our last hope. I'd do it myself, but Mom won't let me outside after 8 o'clock. Bastian, leave the poor man alone. Leave it to me. Do you really plan on going? It's just a fairy tale. I've got nothing to lose. In that case, I'll lend you my boat. I'll also make up a bag of supplies for you. Well, hey, that doesn't sound half bad. We'll help in any way we can. Any friend of Clover's is a friend of ours, too. Friend, huh? I'll leave immediately. Oh, dip, dingle dangle. Oh, great. How am I supposed to go back now? The island, huh? Time to discover if what they say about you is true. Oh, now we get vertical leap! Oh, dip. Evan's a smart boyo. Oh my god. Leap! Okay, first word. I guess I'll be here for a while. Oh, we gotta go through all the puzzles again? God, I don't know if my brain can handle all of that. What? I don't quite remember that one. Even though it's been a few hours. Yeah, wait, what? Ah, crap. I fricked it up already. Yep. 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 And now reset. Yep. 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 Ah! Yep. Oh, there we go. Boink, boink. Flowers! Yay, me! Okay, let's go. Yeah, the scenery's all different. I'm glad we're getting different words. Boink. Boink. And 1, 2. Boink. 1, 2. Right down the nodos. Wee, wee, woo. Mike, don't do that stupid shit you keep doing. And he's been spending years here. No. He could have been spending years. Because then his friend would be dead. So he found it. And he found it super quick. Like, super quick. I guess it's time. Let's see. Eternal as the sun. Our sacred place is not. Nor will become eternal he who looks for eternity. If you're looking for immortality, you're not gonna get immortality. Immortality. You ain't gonna get it. It ain't gonna happen. Because, hey man, who on this land all ego abandons will know the search of it meaning lacks. Only consciousness was and is forever. The spirit is immortal. My endless, true eternity. What? What the hell is that supposed to mean? That doesn't exist? Nah, I must have read it wrong. Eternal is not, nor will become, meaning lacks. What am I supposed to do? Clover. Please, don't die. He gave him hope. And did a thing. Because he's a super smart inventor boy. See, Vincent? I don't know what kind of fool you take me for. But you don't need to be a genius to realize you're hiding from something. And if I win, I want you to go back and face it. There's a lot happening here. And I love it. Hello? I was wondering if we could meet, please. Huh? Who is this? It's me. Who? You've gotta be kidding me. Vincent, is that you? Not gonna lie here, I was pretty sure you were dead. At this point, I know. You probably hate me. But I really need to talk to you. We're talking right now, aren't we? Face to face. I want us to settle this, once and for all. Where are you? Write down the following coordinates. Okay? And don't worry, it's a safe place. Should I come alone or can I bring someone? Are they trustworthy? He's my right-hand man. I suppose that's no problem. Oh my god. What do we have here? If it isn't the Prodigy, the most brilliant and promising mind the world has ever known. He who will guide humanity to a better world. Are you done? Have you been here all this time? What the heck is this place? Anyway, are you gonna tell me why you brought me here? Nicola's waiting for me on the other side. I want to reveal the truth to the world. Oh, you were serious. Let me get this straight, Vincent. You're returning to me what is mine? That's the least an author can demand, right? What? Excuse me? After all these years, you just show up all of a sudden and you died to do what you should have done from the start. Or you're expecting a prize or something? Dude, there's something else, alright. You're still acting like I'm the one responsible for all this. Like I was the only Evan. I was right that this guy is also Evan and that he's not the other boy from years past because Vincent Evan is in place? What the hell is going on? You were as much a part of this as me. Why then was revealing the truth my responsibility? What was stopping you? Are you guys descendants of the ancients, maybe? You could have spoken up at any time, but you kept quiet.
You did the exact same thing I did.
You wanna know the teeny little difference, my old friend? You are the face. Let me ask you something. What do you think would happen if Andre Yeager decides to reveal the truth to the world? It'd just be one of those tabloids where an ex-employee from Area 51 reveals top secret info. No matter how plausible a testimony, the man never has proof. People don't believe him. Is it because he's lying? Most likely. But in many cases, it's the other way around. Of course the government keeps files in his name. Of course the government won't keep files in his name. And of course they scrub every last shred of evidence suggesting he ever worked there. The absence of proof paradoxically becomes the proof. I'm not lying. I did work there, but they erased all the files and then my memories. Ring any bells? My name doesn't mean anything. However, if Mr. Evan Goldstein himself comes out and says something, that's a different story. And you know how people love faces. The story of the poor orphan kid who becomes a brilliant millionaire and wins everybody's hearts. Heh. They don't seem to realize they've been told the same old story over and over again, and still they always fall for it. I'm sure they would believe any nonsense that would come out of your mouth. We're doomed as a species, no doubt about it. I may be more Evan than you, but as far as people are concerned, you, and only you, are Evan. That is why, my friend, the responsibility was on your shoulders. But instead, you just ran away. You ran away taking everything that should have been mine. Seems you weren't so upset with what they created after all.
You don't think I enjoy doing that? Do you think I enjoyed doing that? Do you think I had a good time seeing you like that? Do you think I didn't feel like the scum of the earth? Do you have the slightest clue the hell I've been through this and then? Why do you think I ran away? I couldn't take being part of that anymore.
You could have talked to me. We could have found a way.
What do you think I brought you here for? I know I should have done it sooner, but I couldn't, Andre. I couldn't. They were keeping an eye on me more than you. I was a public figure after all. And I was so little I could barely understand what was going on. I didn't know who to call for help. I didn't have anyone. They kept me alone and locked away. I was so scared. But that's about to change. Don't you get it, Andre? It was never about us. I'm not your enemy, nor are you mine. We've got one enemy in common. The ones who put us through all of this. The ones who created Evan. And I'm sure they also wanted this, to separate us. To sow resentment between us. To keep us silent. To keep us alone against the world. This is what they've always wanted. Are you gonna keep doing what they want? I didn't bring you here to keep fighting.
So what do you plan to do? Hold some press conference and spit everything out? Do you think that scenario ends with you alive and breathing? They'll chase you forever. You know how that ends.
I know, and I don't care. I've got nothing left to lose. Don't worry, I won't mention you.
What the hell? Toss my name in too.
What?
If we're going to sync upbring, We have to do it right. I'm in. Whatever it takes to tear them apart. Though, they're so large, it might not make any difference.
Andre. I guess I'm not the only one who's changed. What I'm trying to say here is, for all the pain I've caused, I just want to say that from the bottom of my heart. I'm sorry.
I thought those words would never come out of your mouth. Are you feeling okay? Did you go to some spiritual retreat and find yourself? Seriously, where the hell are we?
Well, actually, it's a long story.
I think we've exhausted Nicola's patience as well.
Well, alright. I'm sorry to say, it really is a very long story, so I'd settle in. Spicy.
Alright.
I came here because it is believed that this island keeps the secret of eternal life. See that line of monoliths that goes along the seashore? They're hieroglyphs, and...
Wait, I know the story.
You do?
Years ago, I heard rumors about Upring having a secret base in a place like this.
Go on. The bastards are everywhere, huh?
I didn't believe it then.
Me neither, but in any case, the immortality thing is a lie. But the field that stops the watchers keeps the island out of radar and satellite, that bit is fact. Shit. But then Clover So would Clover be like passing out? Going through amnesiatic states? Or something? What the heck's going on? I just finished translating all the monoliths.
It's obvious it's a lie. I'm surprised you fell for something like that.
Any ideas?
Should I have some?
I mean... no, I just hope you'd come up with something. You're a genius after all.
Everybody seems to believe that genius and magicians are the same thing. I can't perform miracles, Vincent.
So there's nothing we can do?
Just joking. I'm not being completely honest with you. I can perform miracles and I do have ideas.
Really?
Though that doesn't mean you're gonna like what I'm going to suggest.
I guess it's better than nothing. I'm all ears.
What does the message say?
Eternal as the sun, our sacred place is not. Nor will become eternal he who looks for eternity. Because the same man who, on this land, all ego abandons, will know the search of its meaning lacks. Only consciousness was and is forever. My endless, true eternity.
It's perfect. But somewhat long, don't you think? We could make some changes.
Changes?
We could modify the message.
What for? And how do you expect us to rewrite them? I don't speak ancient hieroglyph puzzle.
I didn't say anything about rewriting them. Read here.
What the? What? Excuse me? Rearranging them? Is that what you're doing, sir?
Vincent, come here.
What is he up to? I don't want Clover dead.
Look at this.
Oh my god. You opened a portal on top of the monolith that leads to the same monolith?
You weren't paying attention, were you? Look closer.
It's different. Did you exchange them?
The one from our left is now to our right, and vice versa.
Andre, what are you up to?
I was wondering if it would be difficult to form a new message based on the original. And as soon as you read it to me, I realized it wouldn't be. We just exchange some monoliths and repeat the others. Indeed, something totally different could be achieved, with a message somewhat opposite than the original.
Eternal as the sun, our sacred place is not, nor will become, the eternal he who looks for eternity. Same man. Okay, so that's the original.
This one's the original message, right? 46 monoliths, 46 words. What I propose following.
Eternal is my son, and eternal will become he who not abandons our sacred place. Because only on this land, the same man is forever. Endless true eternity.
Oh.
Okay.
28 monoliths, 28 words. Notice that I'm only changing the order of some words or repeating them. And finally, I discarded the unnecessary ones. Eternal is my son, and eternal will become he who not abandons our sacred place, because only on this land the same man is forever. Endless true eternity.
I still don't get why we'd want to do that.
Look, I've got an idea. Why don't you let me do the talking and you keep your questions for the end?
Go on.
Your friend Clover, right? What's it that he wants the most above all things?
To not die?
Vincent, you really suck at this. Based on your descriptions, Clover only cares about one thing, his sister. It doesn't matter if he saves himself or not, he just cares about saving Dices. And what we could do is give him precisely that. Or more accurately, we could make him believe that.
No. Oh my god. It's a super twist. No. No, it's a super twist. It's so nice and thoughtful. Equally sad. What the heckin'?
I'm gonna tell you this now. We can't save him. Neither him nor her.
Oh.
They're on death's doorstep already.
There's nothing we can't.
But we can make him believe the opposite. Imagine the following scenario. You go back to Clover's house with the notebook in your hands. You tell him, Clover, it's real. The island, the legend is real. You give him the notebook, and you tell him to come here for the artifact. You offer to take care of Dices in the meantime. Clover, filled with hope, heads to the island. He starts to decipher the message monolith after monolith after monolith. Remember though, that this isn't the original message, but ours. Anyways, during his journey, Clover discovers someone else who was also sent to the island. It's a girl who's also looking for something there. This girl decides to join him in his search, and they become close. Clover completes the message. He learns that the whole island is the artifact, and that the immortality is granted by the island.
from the moment you step on its shores. A bit of disappointment sinks into Clover. Now that he knows the artifact is not something he can take home to Dices, but suddenly the girl comes up with the theory that it wasn't immortality that the island granted, but rather that the island existed outside of time as we know it. Time doesn't pass normally on the island, and as a result, hours, days, months, and years didn't pass as the usual there, making everything and everyone on it unaging, immortal, and eternal. That's when the girl also discovers that she is actually Dices, Clover's sister, who had been sent by you. Due to the temporary gap that was generated because, remember, Clover arrived first, Dices was able to reach his age outside the island, and then head there years later. Oh, go on. Wait, and let's go back to this Andre fella, because he said his memories were erased, and that Dices has no memory of growing up or parenting and other stuff. So what if her memory was erased and was told that she was Dices to fulfill this wish? Clover obviously doesn't notice that span of years because he was on the island the whole time. In any case, getting back to the story. And just when Clover thought everything was lost, he realized that what he's been looking for has been in front of him the whole time. Dices also reveals that she was never sick in the first place. Clover, seeing that his sister has grown and lived a good life, that she's alright, and that they can still keep seeing another as long as he stays there, he becomes happy. All of his worries vanish. A smile spreads across his face. He decides to stay and live on the island, to postpone his death forever. The following days are happy. They're perfect. Dices visits him from time to time, until a day comes when Clover eventually dies. But he dies believing everything. He dies happy. It's beautiful, fantastic. The audience cries, laughs, cue the applause. What do you think? It all just came to me. Brilliant, isn't it? It is brilliant. It's giving me the feels. The fuck? What the heckin'? As if it was the ending. As if it was the ending of some emotional video game. Oh, really? You have to go there. That's good. It's the most twisted thing I've ever heard. I knew you wouldn't like it. You never liked my ideas. Just listen to what you're saying. It's absurd. Vincent, look at this damn place. Eternal life? An ancient civilization? A message engraved on monoliths? Don't you think it's already absurd enough? Do you really think adding some extra detail would make it less believable? Isn't this what you wanted? Doing something for him? Maybe we can't avoid his leaving this world, but we can at least direct how he leaves it, giving him a worthy end, full of adventure and emotion. And die believing a lie? Look, Vincent, I'm sure that today somebody died believing you're a genius. It was their truth the whole life. A truth only ceases to be true when you find out it's a lie.
And Clover will never find out. Although it won't be the truth for us, it will be for him. Even though if that truth just lasts an ethereal moment.
You can decorate it as much as you'd like. A lie is a lie. And just, it's not right. It doesn't feel right.
I want to believe everybody deserves a happy ending. And suddenly that's not right. Our whole lives were a lie. What's the difference? Do you want to do something for Clover or not? Didn't you say you'd do anything for him? Let me recall. What was the other option? Oh yeah, leave him to die at home with the baby who also dies. In absolute solitude. But anyway, I'm not gonna judge you. It's your decision after all.
Where are you going?
Aren't we going to join poor Clover on his final days? Time passes while we wander. While we ponder.
Wait.
Yes?
The message. Your message is shorter than the original. What are you going to do with the remaining monoliths?
You'd be surprised. All of the problems that high-powered explosive can solve. It's amazing, really. Just a big nice old kaboom.
You're going to blow them up?
What? Afraid someone's gonna hear us? We're in the middle of nowhere.
The girl. Who's the girl? Who's Dices?
An actress? No idea. We'll find someone.
Promise me. Promise me, whoever she is, that she agrees with all of this. Let her know all the details.
I promise.
Andre, do you really believe something like this could work out?
I don't have the slightest idea. But you know how much I indulge in making an idea come true when it takes hold of me.
I hope you know what you're doing. Tell me how I can help.
Oh, no. Leave it to me. I'll take care of all the island business. You just make sure to convince Clover to come here and take care of the baby. And when this is all over, we'll bring down Upring together like old times. You can trust me.
Oh, he's a sneaky person. Andre's a sneaky mad genius. Of a storytelling madman. Where am I? These sheets? I'm not home, but I feel like I am. My head hurts, and that explains it. I don't know how I got here. This explains everything. Holy crap! The last thing I remember is doing that whole act in front of Clover. Whole act. Clover! I need to see if he's alright. Oh boy. Oh dear. So much light. Dear God. I mean, doing a whole act. You were actress, but then. Oh. You know, Clover, I always thought I had everything. Everything anybody could ever want. Money, fame, power. Funny thing is, when I disappeared, no one really cared. I was all over the news, sure, but there wasn't anyone genuinely worried about me. No one wondering if I was okay. And honestly, I don't blame them. But it was when I asked the neighbors about you that I realized that actually I never had anything. Rest in peace, friends. Rest in peace, Dices. Look who just woke up. Look who just woke up. Don't tell me you don't find it strange.
What?
Him dying at such a convenient moment. Too convenient, I'd say. If it had happened just a few hours earlier, everything would have gone to waste. How did you know so precisely when it would happen?
Heh. I didn't.
Asshole! That's reassuring.
Oh, good. Now you're going to start preaching to me about right and wrong too?
And that's why you knocked over the bottle. You asshole.
What? What are you looking at me like that for? What's going on here? I didn't do anything. Hey, I just lied to him. He lied to the world. He deserved a little punishment, didn't he? Besides, he went to talk to her. He'll find out eventually.
Do you think he'll get mad?
Of course he will. But I remember. But then he'll remember that my way of doing things once again worked, and he'll forget about it. I want to ask you something. Do you really believe that if she had known everything from the start, her connection with Clover would have been as authentic as it was? Nobody wants to be a part of a farce. I didn't force anyone to do anything. She saw all his pain, and lying to him was the least she could do. She decided to do it. But it's not about lying or telling the truth. Nor is it about doing the right thing nor the wrong thing. It's about getting results. But I guess it's easier just to call me the movie's villain.
I guess we all have our little flies. That is... Andre is the biggest orchestrating anti-hero, butt-faced, genius, thoughtful, butthole boy. Damn. I love it. Holy shit. Holy crap. That I can't even begin. Some things I called were right, we're like, yep, got it, but then it's everything else, the way the things came out, how everything wrapped up in this crazy story that didn't really just send you out to be like, words. I can't think of things. Testers, I was a tester because I did a backing. Ooh, let's see where I am. Lovely backers. I'm somewhere in these. Where am I? Yeah, I'm really happy I backed this. The writing is beautiful, and that ending was perfect. Like, I'm blown away. It's just genius. I really like the music too. Like everything. This was an experience. A short game, but a beautiful experience. And I'll be flip, dip, and happy to back this guy again for just an awesome story. That's what I look for in games. I look for something that I can enjoy. I want the story. I want to see the world that someone's trying to make, and whatever messages are trying to be, casted into, And so here we have a guy looking for immortality, though it doesn't exist. But to bring someone hope, to bring someone happiness, that was the biggest theme here. It's to give someone that closure, that happiness, so they will be okay when their time comes. And that's beautiful. Yes, it's a lie, and I, for one, don't like lies. But this whole thing, it was perfect. And the way things were left in what the monoliths were saying is like, the thing that just keeps someone immortal, there isn't anything. It's the spirit. It's one spirit and memories with all the people that you encounter in your life. That memories keep you going after you're gone. But even after they're gone, and memories of those people that you influence fade, your own spirit still goes on. I don't know if I passed my name or not, but there's so many backers. This is awesome. And Nidoking, yeah. I love that Pokemon. I also noticed basement dwellers too. It's like, what? Some of these names. Oh, this is great. Oh, this was good. I love to think what you guys thought about the story, the progression, the meaning, and then the huge reveal. Like, all of a sudden we get this guy. Is Andre, dude? Like, what the heck? Oh, I don't think I saw me. I'll have to go back. Oh, shit. Unless I was looking for the wrong name and it missed me. Oh, man. Granted, there were a ton of backers. What is this place? This is where everything changed for me. I hid in a small town near this island when I needed to vanish. I see. But how did you find this place? By accident, really. I was looking for somewhere off-grid, totally disconnected. I didn't want anyone to recognize me, so I started visiting islands in the middle of the Pacific, little towns, which eventually led me to discover this island. Not a lie, but not the whole truth. Well, what a place to better disappear than a tropical oasis. Okay, but why did you bring me here? I want you to meet someone very special to me. Follow me. Whoa, what is this thing? It looks like something out of an ancient history documentary. Documentary. It's an ancient monolith. Well, this one isn't ancient since Andre recreated it for our message. It says something. Oh, kind of like a hieroglyph. basically. But you get to interact with it. Kind of like a game or a giant puzzle. No way. I love puzzles. Can I try? Slow down there. Let me show you how it's done. Follow me, but watch your step. Whoa, what? I can press up and I'm looking up. I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to happen. Oh, that's weird. See, I'm really a woman. Let's see. So we got these two, which are just jumpy jumps. No. Okay, that's kind of cool. Gotta say, that's pretty dope. Alright, let's actually go to solve this. Hop, 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 hop. So we need to then go whee! Oh, I borked it already. Good job, me. Whee! Ha! Whee! So much height! Oh, are these the backers written in there? No, these are the people's. Hey, I didn't know you had a knack for solving cryptic ancient puzzles.
Give me the treasure if you don't want to lose your head.
Huh? Oh, this must be like people close to the devs. That's cool. Who's that?
How dare you speak like that in front of the one you most to one of the most legendary pirates of modern times.
I didn't know there were modern pirates. Cool.
The great Maisie K. Kendrick demands you hand the treasure over to me.
What is he talking about?
You may try to hide from me, but
This map reveals all. A map? Let me have a look at that. Donho Pauda Derle Deja Altez Apura Deja Kaduta. I don't know. Spared no expense. Oh, that's right, because I remember part of the backers, they got, the higher tiers got to add in really cool stuff. So these are the higher tier ones. Oh, cool. Facing your fear doesn't make you strong. It just means you have good eyesight. Oh, that's funny. To the love of my life, my moon and my stars, I will love you forever, no matter what. From Jose to Isa. Oh, that's sweet. Life is beautiful. No, life is but a beautiful garnish that will unveil itself when all is said and done. I can't read Nihongo. Never tell yourself that you're not good enough. Enjoy everything. These are lovely messages. If I was a seagull, I would fly as far as I could. I would fly to faraway places and sing for many people. Mismo que con el nombre relacionado con el ave. I don't understand, like, same as the name. I don't know the rest. There is a power that comes from deep inside of you, because every day you're reaching towards something. Is humanity headed in the right direction? Many directions. It's different. My greatest joy in this swiftly passing life is bringing happiness and peace to my soulmate, my wife. Oh. A squared for life? Huh? Still can't read Nihongo. Fireworks? Can we get fireworks? I don't think we're getting fireworks. Where is it? Where's the treasure? This isn't a map. Then what is it? How should I know? What are you two whispering about? Don't try anything funny. But of course, the treasure. How could I have forgotten? It's just over there. Where? Where is it? See those monoliths behind us? Follow the line they draw until you find a broken bow. It's right below it. And don't forget your shovel. Treasure! Even if I didn't make it into the credits, that's fine. Knowing that I backed something this beautiful is amazing. Weird. Okay, where were we? There's one more. Let's go. So cool. So I think the last ones were able to be designed by backers, but I'm not 100%. And then this way to this, to this, boink, done. Vertical leap, yeah. That's how it's done. So what do they say? Huh? You said there were hieroglyphs, right? What did you write on them? Clover and more. Clover, what? What does that even mean? Oh, girl, you about to hear quite a story. You might cry. Loading. What? What? Huh? What? That's so abrupt. What? Did I miss something? I think I missed something. Oh my god. Well, this was a flip dip amazing. I love this. This is so good. This is beautiful. I just can't come up with anything. The puzzles were great. It's kind of funny how the meta was with the... Yeah, the puzzle's weird. The difficulty is... just not there. It's yeah, this is easy. Then this one's hard. Next one's like easy, and then hard, and it doesn't make any sense. And then it was really cool. I really liked how the flashback was used, because we're looking for someone that's just like in the ether. And, you know, a lot of it, you know, got me thinking, are we looking to the past? Gotta be the past. Or maybe the future? I don't know. What's going on here? It got me really thinking. It's like something is up with time. And I wasn't fully wrong. There was a theme of time, but the way it was fabricated was amazing. Because instead of using an old cliche of everything is a dream, or I'm from the future, ooh, or you're stuck in the past, it's no, everything is happening in time. This is the world of today. Everything is today. But what you're experiencing from the world around you and what is being told around you is completely different. But the way that it's told to make you believe it is a whole nother level of holy bananas. Because then with that final reveal and like, yeah, it happened. We did it, we came together, but then, oh God. Freaking guy put poison in the flip dipping water. So Clover would die within just the perfect moment of him being able to reconcile with Dices. The Dices that he became to believe is Dices. And the character that we played asked Dices to be vanilla, to be someone of no real name, just a symbol. To reflect that emotion right back, to come with the, oh my God, what, oh, big realization, you really are my bro. Because we know that aside from teleportation and other stuff that we have impeccable technology to erase memories and possibly alter them too. But obviously it's temporary, because, yeah. But that all played in so well. All of it played in so well. I mean, I don't know what else I can say. But you know what? This is good. Definitely check this out. Support the devs. It's amazing. And the title of Evans Remains, that's also double clever. Because there are multiple Evans. And there probably have been for X amount of time in this world. Different face, different genius, you know, things going around. It's like, yeah, sure. All different symbolism. Beautifully canned. So, you know what? I'm gonna end it right here. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Till next time, take care. Bye-bye!